Various day-to-day activities and environmental factors can precipitate getting a migraine attack. These include lack of adequate sleep, not having breakfast in the morning, menstrual cycles in case of females, any physical or mental stress, exposure to bright sunlight, exposure to sounds or various chemicals like scents and perfumes, and also dehydration. These are the common precipitants for migraine, and along with medicines, we also ask patients to try to avoid the precipitants which are known to cause headache to them. The treatment for migraine can be divided into two categories. First category is immediate treatment for an episode of headache, and second category is to avoid getting the future attacks of migraine. So the first category is that acute treatment of migraine can be done with painkillers like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs and triptans, which are known to give immediate and substantial relief for migraine. But these medicines cannot be taken on a daily basis because they can have serious adverse effects also. That is why if somebody is getting more than 4 episodes of headache in a month, then he or she needs to be put on medicines which are called medicines for migraine prophylaxis. These are various types of medicines which avoid getting future attack of migraine if they are taken on day-to-day basis. For which patient, which prophylactic drug is to be chosen is an art and expertise of the neurologist. Which medicine is best for the patient depends on various physical characteristics of the patient and various comorbidities which the patient is having. Okay, so if some patient of migraine is having asthma, then he will need a different tablet for migraine prophylaxis. For some female who wants to be pregnant in future and having recurrent episodes of migraine, she might need a different migraine prophylaxis. For some female who is obese and having recurrent migraine attacks, might be helped by a tablet to prevent migraine as well as to lose weight. So, various physical characteristics of the patient play an important role in the decision making as to which secondary prophylaxis medicine will be best for the patient.